Hello students, welcome to Auja classes Smartness in Education. Here we are going to learn the concept that how to find the one part of the complementary function. In the previous lesson, we have learnt about the second order differential equations and the equations whose one solution is known. In that lesson, we had learned the methodology to solve the second order differential equations with variable coefficients when a part of the complementary function is known. Now, here we are going to discuss the concept that in certain problems, one part of complementary function is not already given to us. But in that case, by certain procedure or by certain condition, we can determine one part of the complementary function, and on the basis of that, by following the same methodology, we can find another part. So here we are going to find one part of complementary function of certain standard problems. So let us see the method to find one part of complementary function. Here we will determine the condition, and on the basis of that we will write the complementary function. Let us see. Consider the equation for complementary function d2y by dx2 plus p dy by dx plus qy equals to 0. Now here we will assume that let y equals to e to the power mx is a part of complementary function of first. Now since here we have already assumed that y equals to e to the power mx be a part of complementary function, and on the basis of this part of complementary function we will determine the condition on the basis of which in problems we will apply that condition and we will determine a part of the complementary function. So here we have assumed y equals to e to the power mx, so we get dy by dx equals to e to the power mx into m. So I can also write it as dy by dx equals to m e to the power mx. Now finding the second order derivative d2y by dx2, it will be m square e to the power mx. Now substituting the values of y dy by dx and d2y by dx2 into first, we get m square e to the power mx plus p m e to the power mx plus q e to the power mx equals to 0. By taking e to the power mx as common, we will get m square plus pm plus q equals to 0. We get the condition as m square plus pm plus q equals to 0. So we can write so that if m square plus pm plus q equals to 0 exists, then complementary function or y equals to or e to the power mx or we can write a part of solution will be y equals to e to the power mx. Now let us apply this condition to certain values of m. So let we have some values of m, and on putting these values in equation number second, we can determine directly the value of complementary function. Here let us assume the value of m as 1. So if we put the value of m into equation number second, so we get m square plus 1 plus p plus q equals to 0. It has been obtained when the value of m is 1. So the complementary function will be e to the power 1x. And when the value of m is 2, then we get from the second equation or the condition 4 plus 2p plus q equals to 0. Or if we divide this equation by 4, we get 1 plus p by 2 plus q by 4 equals to 0. In this case, we have complementary function as e to the power 2x. For any value, suppose we take any random value as a, then we get a square plus ap plus q equals to 0. And if we divide the entire equation by a square, then we get 1 plus p by a plus q by a square equals to 0. So here the solution is e to the power ax. Let us extend the value of m up to minus 1. In case of minus 1, by putting the value of m into the condition, we get 1 minus p plus q equals to 0, and the part of complementary function will be e to the power minus x. Now let us see one more complementary function, and on the basis of that complementary function, again we will determine a particular condition, and further when we move to the problems, then on the basis of that condition we will determine the part of complementary function. So let us see again to find one part of complementary function. Here we will assume let y equals to x to the power n be a part of complementary function of equation d2y by dx2 plus p dy by dx plus qy equals to 0. So here we have y equals to x to the power n. So we will get dy by dx as n x to the power n minus 1, and further we will get d2y by dx2 as n minus 1 x to the power n minus 2. Now substituting the values of y, dy by dx and d2y by dx2 into this first equation, we get, writing as substituting the values of y, dy by dx and d2y by dx2 into, first we get n minus 1 x to the power n minus 2 plus p n x to the power n minus 1 plus q x to the power n equals to 0. So here, by taking x to the power n minus 2 as common, we get n minus 1 plus pn x की power 1 x to the power 1 plus q x square equals to 0, and here we get n minus 1 plus pnx plus qx square equals to 0. This is the required condition. Now on the basis of this condition and by seeing the form of the quotient, we can determine a part of the complementary function. So let us put first the value of n as, and then we will obtain the condition on the basis of value of n, and we will obtain u, that will be the part of complementary function. Putting n as 1, we get, now putting the value of n as 1 into the condition, let us mention this as equation number 2. So we get px plus qx square equals to 0, or we can take x as common and we can obtain p plus qx equals to 0. So in short, the condition will be p plus qx equals to 0. So here we have taken the value of n as 1, so complementary function will be x to the power 1. If we take the value of n as 2, in that case we will obtain the condition as 2 plus 2px plus qx square equals to 0, and hence we get u, or a part of complementary function, as x square. So on the basis of this condition also, and that condition depends basically on the form of the quotient, and on the basis of the quotient we can determine which condition is to be applied and how to find the part of the complementary function. So in the next lecture we will learn how to solve the problems based upon the second order differential equations with variable coefficients when a part of complementary function is known to us. Thank you. For more educational videos and engineering mathematics lectures, like, share and subscribe to Ahuja classes on YouTube. Thank you.